morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name's Fred Weaver. This is Kevin Kauffman. We're Group 4610, and, well, we just had a big day yesterday. I mean, a really big day. It was our 3rd year anniversary, Kevin.
Not for Short Sale Power.
Thanks for treating me to lunch yesterday.
Welcome.
Wait, no, you didn't actually treat me.
I did.
Whatever.
That's what Monday was for.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks. So, anyway, Group 4610. Technically, we didn't have a name. We didn't call ourselves Group 4610 on February 1st, 2008. But on February 1st, 2008, that's when all the magic started.
Yeah, and you guys can thank us for not creating another super awesomely awkward video like we did last year on February 1st.
You haven't seen that one. I highly recommend it.
Go back and check out last year's anniversary edition. It was awkward to say the least.
So, hey, it's Wednesday, February 2nd.
Yeah.
1 month is gone already in 2011. 11 more to go. Wow. Stuff just flies. What do we got today, Kevin?
All right, so
I have no idea what's done.
Ronnie was here on Monday. We
Yes.
talked about mindset, right?
Yes, we did.
And that's what we've done for the last 15, 16 months. We talk about mindset on Mondays.
We do that.
And we try to reserve Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for some more tactical information.
Tactical things, yes.
So today's tactic that I want to talk about is persistence.
Persistence.
Yes.
The tactic of persistence.
Yeah. Now, I know what you're thinking, and you may be thinking, no, that's a mindset. Well, I'm going to challenge it's also a tactic in the short sale world.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
Well, especially when you deal with banks like Flagstar.
Okay, so absolutely like Flagstar. So those of you who may not know, I'm in the last, I would say, 5 months, I have not worked on nearly as many files as you have, or nearly as many. No, are you kidding?
Not 23.
No.
2, maybe 3.
3 in the last couple of weeks I could think of. You're welcome, by the way. Then I did the previous year and the year before.
Yeah.
I've been working more on some of the business growth on our listing side, and you've been challenged with the negotiations along with Brett, who's on our team.
Yep.
And but occasionally there's a need to have me jump into a file every once in a while.
Oh yeah, I mean every time I deal with a bank, I don't want to. Well, not every time, because then you'd have all
every
the
time
files,
a ridiculous exception is made.
I give you some of the tough ones once in a while when you need a challenge.
Yeah, so I won't even talk about some of the other recent overcoming challenges that I've had, but I do want to talk about this one, Flagstar, particularly because I'm so fired up about this one. And we have this deal. I'll just give you a quick overview. We're 60 days into negotiations, or 60 days into our contract. Let me put it that way, because we weren't even in negotiations. We had our file denied probably 5 or 10 times.
Yeah, like literally we'd get it opened, and then it would get to the certain manager's desk, or he'd tell his employees just to cancel it out.
Literally.
Wouldn't even order an appraisal.
Wouldn't take our phone call, just hung up on us, no BPO, no appraisal, we're not going to help you, yada, yada, yada. Good stuff. I jump in around day 60. I raise hell for about 2 weeks straight, I think would be a nice way of putting it. And all of a sudden, I've got a very nice person at the office of the president who's willing to help me out. Now that I've emailed every single top executive at Flagstar Bank that I can find on the internet. Mm-hmm. And she helps me to get a BPO order. Actually, it was an appraisal, because this is a VA deal. The seller has a VA loan. So she gets an appraisal order for me, and we get this thing finally moving in the right direction, right? And I'm thinking, all right, this is awesome, right where I want to go. The appraisal comes back $1,000 less than the offer. I'm thinking, I got this one. I got it nailed. Finally, after 95 days of perseverance, we got this right where we want it. What am I told? I'm told denied. I'm told the short sale's denied because the manager or the head of this department who denied the file last month, the month before that, and the month before that has seen the file again, has denied it again, regardless of the BPO value or the appraisal value. And so I got into, a conversation with him. Now, I didn't just go straight to him. In fact, I never even called this gentleman who's supposedly the head of loss mitigation because I didn't want to talk to him. I went back to the CEO, the CFO, the senior executive vice president in charge of customer service, and I blew these people up. So finally, Mr. Matthews called me. Mr. Matthews is, we're going to call him Mr. Matthews. Let's call him John. John decides to call me one day in response to my last couple of phone calls and emails to the CEO and vice president of the entire company. And he proceeds to tell me on that phone call that this file is going to be turned down. There's absolutely no way, and you know what, this deal is going to be approved. And if I didn't like it, it didn't matter. There's nothing I could do about it. In fact, he stated to me when I told him, I said, well, that's great. I'll just go back to the CEO. He'll listen to me. I don't think that Mr. Campanelli likes to lose money. In fact, I challenged John on his job title. I asked him, I said, John, let me ask you this. is your job title vice president in charge of losing extra money for the bank? Now, John didn't like me at that point. In fact, he hung up the... Actually, I hung up the phone call, but he said to me, there's absolutely no way, you know what, this deal would ever be approved. And we ended the call with that. And I was fine. Do you think that I just rested there?
I think you did. Let's end the episode. I'm sure we just have the home go to foreclosure today.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, you mean you continued to use persistence?
Continue to fight.
Okay.
After I was being told again for like the 25th time. What did I do? Okay, so I went to the VA this time. I went back to the executive team at Flagstar. Voila. All of a sudden, I get a phone call back from the very nice lady in the office of the president saying, hey, we've recontacted the VA and asked them to reconsider this, and we'll be in touch with you shortly. That was Friday. Yesterday was Monday, because we're taping this on Tuesday. Monday afternoon, I get a phone call going, where can I send your approval letter, Mr. Kauffman? And I told this guy, John, I said to him, John, because that's what he goes by on this video, John. I said, John, you know what? Actually, you're wrong, buddy. I'm going to get this approved. And this file's going to come back across your desk, and it's going to say approved on it. And you know what? You're going to think of me when you see that approval letter come across your desk, because you're going to know that I won. I was right, you were wrong. And I got that yesterday, and I'm a little happy about that. My point here is persistence. Although I know I rambled because I'm a little fired up. I hate Flagstar so bad right now. But I'm loving the fact that I got this approval letter when 3 people on my team, we'd all been told no for 90 days straight. No, no, no. Got the job done. Yes, I had to go to the VA. Yes, I emailed Mr. Shinesky, the head of all VA, multiple times on this particular file. I don't know if he ever saw the email. I don't care. The point is, I called, I emailed. I just did not stop until somebody said, okay, this guy's persistent. He's not going away.
So the next time that you hear another agent say, I don't know what to do, Kevin.
Well, they won't. The next time I hear, they won't take my comps. They've closed my file. They won't let me do this.
We're going to refer back to this video.
Absolutely.
And make him hear your 7-minute long story about
you should never,
how you persevered and got an approval.
Yeah, because the point is when you it's easy to stop when you're told no. It's too many people do it. I had someone come up to me the other day and said, look, they won't take my comps, blah, blah, blah. They said no matter what. I said, who's they? Well, the negotiator said our comps weren't valid. Like, if you're stopping at the negotiator or the manager or the manager's manager or the AVP or the VP of the department, you're stopping
CEO
short.
Or the CFO or the CEO's mom.
Absolutely.
Too short.
You got to keep
investor.
going. Keep going. I don't care who it is. Keep going. I'm ready to wrap it up with a few announcements.
We've got a class coming up. Well, it's a free class. It's actually not a full day class. It's a 1+ hour class we're teaching called Short Sale Mastery. Success is entirely up to you. That's being taught on Monday, February 21st from 1 p.m. to about 2:15 or 2:30 p.m. at the Anaheim Convention Center as part of Keller Williams Family Reunion. So you want to make sure you check that out. And we're also teaching in March. We got 2 classes in the first week or the second week in March right in there. We are teaching in Northern Virginia and also in the great state of North Carolina. And, I mean, we're selling a lot of tickets for those classes already. So if you're in that area, y'all need to get out there for sure.
Absolutely. And we're definitely going to have a short sale uncensored announcement coming for you soon.
Oh, you're going to tell them already?
I'm hoping by the end of this week, early next week, we'll have a short sale uncensored announcement.
We're going to do short sale uncensored one more time.
In Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. Likely to be announced soon. Won't even tell you anymore.
No, that's not even.
Let's wrap it up
to ourselves.
1, 2, 3.
Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. Short sales uncensored. Coming to crush it.